Dogs and babies are all about safety. In order for the dogs and the babies and their families to all have success and less stress, it takes a plan and preparations so the dog will feel as good as possible about the baby's sights and sounds, as well as the schedule changes that will occur. Before the baby arrives, it is imperative to counter-condition the dog to as many baby sights and sounds as possible. Counter-conditioning is the process of creating a new and better association to sights, sounds, and scents. Counter-conditioning is done by pairing the stimuli appearance with a high-value food reward. It works like this. The dog orients to the stimuli, and the humans mark yes, which is a marker for the behavior we want to reinforce, and then they pay the dog with a high-value food reward. This is the fundamental process for making positive associations to dogs when it comes to babies. As soon as you find out you're expecting a baby, start the process of baby prep. You'll want to get a life-size fake baby. You'll also want to download baby sounds and load them into an iPhone or other device that plays sound. Place the phone with the sounds in the fake baby's clothes in the chest area. Have someone carry the fake baby. Place the fake baby in strollers, in swings, or playpens, and mark yes, and pay the dog a high-value food reward every time the dog orients to the sights and sounds of the baby. Do this 2 to 3 times a day for 7 to 10 minutes a day until the real baby arrives, and continue for the first 6 months of the baby's life around the dog. This marking and paying routine will help make positive associations to the dog for the baby's sights and sounds. You want to do as much of this as you can in advance so when the real baby gets there, the dog will have a nice positive association to the sights and sounds of a baby. Most dogs have full access to the house, and once the baby arrives, the dog will need to be separated from time to time, and this may cause stress for the dog. The sooner the dog can get used to being gated or crated away from the family, the easier it will be when the baby arrives. Never, ever leave any dog of any breed, size, or temperament alone with the baby. Start gating and crating the dog for short periods of time each day. Each time the dog enters the gated area or a crate, issue a work-to-eat toy or a bully stick. This provides the dog with something to do, and it creates a positive association for the dog to going into their containment area. Start with short durations of 3 to 5 minutes into a gated area or a crate, and gradually add a few minutes each week. Eventually work towards having the dog being separated for 20 to 30 minutes in a gated area or a crate. Make sure when you start the supervised separation, the dog has their needs met with walks and some play so they'll settle easier. Efficient training and super positive interactions are crucial for dogs around babies. When a dog is trained with efficiency and kind consistency, they learn very quickly, and they also settle easier around the house. This is due to both having physical and mental stimulation. Stop any hey, no, cut it out routines and use specific cues such as leave it and touch for disengagements from any of the baby's sights or sounds. Do not scold the dog around the baby. Dogs make associations to the most salient aspects of the context. Babies are the most salient aspect of any environment as they do not sound or move or smell like anything else. Start making a concerted effort to train your dog while they are on walks and during play so you are both well practiced and the dog has a good history of these efficient interactions well before the real baby arrives. Once the baby is in the mix, you'll want to have a good daily routine of playing, walking, and training so the dog has their needs met when you practice supervised separation. For the first 7 years, your dog will need some form of separation from the child, and the sooner you start conditioning the dog to the new routine, the better the dog will adjust. Once you have a plan for management and start creating positive associations to baby sights and sounds, the easier the transition will be for the whole family. This has been a K9 Sun Media presentation.